just complained about it.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna go start. I'll start then. Right here, we're going to talk about pretty much everything that Bungie needs to fix and need to add or do something with this with Destiny, because the promise they made us was with year 2, it was not going to run out of things to do. And so far, I've left this game twice in this second year because of things nothing to do technically. First of all, I think it's sort of messed up how Bungie's set it up where year 1 players, we fought all that time, getting the Gallahorn, Icebreaker, Thorn, the raid gear, the raid weapons, Vexsmith class, Necrochasm, and when year 2 comes around, all those weapons we worked so hard to get, fighting for hours and hours, days and days, weeks at a time to try and get, and I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I did not get my Vexsmith class on the first try. I mean, it took me a good 2 months before I got a Vexsmith class. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is I mean, they... Yeah. Exactly. Well, I think... Yeah. Well, what I think Bungie needs to do, though, really, is that they need to include a kiosk into the tower, 2 of them. One for armor, legendary armor, one for legendary weapons. Now, I know everybody's sitting there thinking, well, wait a minute, then everybody can farm the legendary marks, from the, just go in there and buy it with, whatever you gotta do to buy them with. But no, here's the thing. In order to get them weapons and armor that you want, you have to spend, which we get, everybody knows when you decrypt a legendary item, you get three legendary marks, and if it's maxed out, it's 5 legendary marks. If they set it at, like say 25 legendary marks, just to get 1 item, you know what I'm saying? Then there's that grind back into the game. That's what I loved about Destiny on year 1. The grind, having to grind for everything, and I mean, that's just being honest. I love a game where you have to fight to get what the things you have, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. But see, my thing is, there's year 1 weapons too. If they bring all year 1 weapons, I mean, because think about it, they've already within year 2, we started out with technically half of the weapons we acquired in year 1, and the way I look at it is, if they if they open the kiosk for legendary armor weapons, that's all raid gear, everything. You know what I'm saying? Because you think about it, yeah, granted, there's a lot of legendary armor out there, you know what I'm saying, but the thing is they could pick and choose, you know what I'm saying, the raid gear, and also that, leave the factions, like you got, Shax and Cage 6 and Akara, over, with theirs, you got your, Shax and them, they could take, leave them there. But mainly, what I'm saying is with the armor one, to be exact, is they need to have it where, like the, how can I say, now they got strikes with the armor you can get from, just distinctly from that, that strike, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. you know, they can easily, you know, set it where we can see what's out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I'm all the time seeing people with, you know, items, and it's like, you know, aggravating because I see them with it, you know, and I want it, but you know, there's, you know. No. Yeah.
And you know what? Here's what Destiny. You underestimate how people become attached to these weapons. They want their weapons to be different. They want, what, you know, like, I always liked in Call of Duty when you had to work real hard in the old ones and put those special camos on there. Before it started getting like, it changed over time, but the old days, you had to really grind to get those camos. Some of those really hard banners. Shit was cool. You try to get what folks people didn't have. Nowadays, like, guy just picked up the game's gonna end up tomorrow with the same stuff I got.
Well, that's another thing I want to touch base on too, is the fact that your two players, you know, start out the same as us.
You know that little thing that they gave out, you bring you up to level 20? I still got that in mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You know, I was like, who's someone like me gonna do with that? It's taking up a slot. I don't even have enough slots in the vault. It's always full.
Yeah.
It's like making you throw, it's like things you treasured as a kid, and then your girlfriend moves in and makes you throw away your trophies.
I could die.
Well, see, me...
Things that work hard for.
Yeah, I still got my fate bringers. I still got, you know, my effort spears and all that. I don't care what Bungie thinks they're going to do. If they think that them, you know, bring out, like with this expansion with you know, Tech King, you know, the infusing thing was really aggravating because, you know, you had to use 3 items to get the light level of that one item you had. Say you had three 300s items. You know what I'm saying? It took those 3 to make one item 300. You know what I'm saying? And that was so aggravating because, you know, most of, you know, it takes a lot of space. It took a lot of space, and they thought that, you know, with that, you know, would actually make us, you know, players at like year ones, erase much of their old weapons and stuff. I mean, granted, I erased all my raid gear. I regret, but you know. Yeah.
Eventually started getting rid of the armor. I can't get rid of some of my old weapons, but I got rid of some of the old Prison of the Elders armor.
Oh yeah, I threw all my Prison Elders armor out.
So, tell me this, what if he did something like prestigious?
That'd be nice.
Well, it'd be a way to bring back some of the old raids, make them, relevant again.
A servant of all and hunger.
I mean, they got. Let's see. The next, if I'm not, from what they say, the next one's gonna be in September. They got from now to September. How many months is that? That's what, 4 months, 5. All right, they got all that time right there. They could be making an update for this game. Another update, and that could include both Bottle Glass and Crota. Yeah, but see, here's my thing. Okay, how many people do you know that have actually went into Bottle Glass? And this is what I'm talking about. All right, with Bottle Glass, how many? All right, you got the Templar. You know what I mean? How many people have you known to go in there and kill him without him moving? Like keep him in the same spot on hard and him not move. Yeah, that's the very first boss. Yep. Yeah. Atheon. Well, see, my thing is they could make it. You know, they could set up all kinds. There's all kinds of challenges for that shit, man. You know, now I'm gonna be honest with you. Atheon, I have not figured out what kind of challenge that could be. You know, maybe a time frame would work. You know what I'm saying? As a challenge. Just saying.
Yeah.
Because really, there's no challenge on no way of making a challenge on him besides time frame. Because, you know, think about it. It's random who what 3 teleport. You can't pick who teleports. You know what I'm saying? And you know, but now Crota, that one's easy. You know, with the make it where the first part where everybody goes through. Everybody has to go through alive. You know what I'm saying? If one dies, you have to start over. You know what I'm saying? The second part where, the part where you have to cross the bridge, you have to take the sword and go across, kill the knight. Everybody has to go across. No more, the way everybody still does it, that I know of, going around and, sniping the ogres and waiting and it ends it, you know what I'm saying? You actually have to earn to go across, you know what I'm saying? You have to actually kill all the ads and whatnot, make the players do it legit, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's true. Well, that brings me to another topic though. That's the responsibilities of the developers to monitor that, you know what I mean? Because think about it, Black Ops, Call of Duty, Black Ops. Alright, you remember when Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was out? Every time you would find a glitch in there, or some kind of cheese where you can literally stay alive in the zombie maps, or you know what I'm saying? Because that's where I resided at. they would literally, within the next week, once they found it on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, they would literally patch it the next week. I mean, it'd be around for a couple of months, but the thing is, once they found it, it was patched. Yeah, but they lost lack of focus though. I mean, they stopped looking. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Crota they did too, but I mean, they're not doing a very good job at making the game. How can I say competitive? You know what I mean? Like, you know, a challenge. You know, like.
Focuses on whatever's gonna make money.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I would pay more.
Yeah, I understand the spacing out, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is we literally, I mean, the year one players is what I'm talking about on this one. We paid for, you know, the first game that come out, Destiny, you know what I'm saying? We paid for that game, you know, and then once that, you know, we all got done with kicking, you know, Atheon's ass, you know what I'm saying? We ended up, you know, having the update for, well, the expansion for Dark Blood, which I grant they did give us an expansion pass to buy that we could purchase, which I think should have lasted the whole, you know, all of year two too. You know what I mean? Because go ahead. I was done. We don't try and milk it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, see, that's the whole messed up thing about it. You know, the game originally, the Destiny, when it first came out on the shelves, it was $60 just for the game. Now, this is what's so messed up. These year two players paid the same amount that we paid, okay? And they got everything, all from Taken King, House of Wolves, Dark Blood, and the original game. Because when you buy the yeah, I mean, granted, I understand they missed out on the Grimoire score. You know what I'm saying? The Grimoires. Because, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in year two now that you can't do that was here in year one. You know, the patrol missions, you know, the from Dark Below and House of Wolves. They're no longer around. I mean, yeah, the enemies are around, except the Dark Below ones. You can't find them no more. I mean, you really can't. But my thing is like, you know, them making us pay that much and us fighting for the weapons that we fought for, and the year two players come in you know, and they're literally, you know, we're not able to show that we're really a year one player because they're starting out the same light level and everything because they give them that spark of light, you know what I mean? And if they bought the collector's edition, and this is the truth, if they bought the collector's edition and they're like, you know, any player that's come from a Black Ops, you know, game or any kind of game like that, or Borderlands, you know, like you was talking about, that's, you know, a looting game, you know, they would easily get level 40 in no time, and then they start earning their items. Plus, they'd have friends that they knew, you know, that they could, you know, run through the raids and stuff, or do their quest lines and everything. I know one guy, he took his girlfriend and took her straight through everything in a matter of days because he's that good. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what do us year one play? And it's the truth is what us year one players got to show. We don't have our year one weapons we can flash off, say, oh look, I got this. You know, you got to earn this. This is how you got to earn it. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, the fact, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not going to purchase any more, you know, anything that deals with Destiny. I'm not. I actually left Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare when it was on the PS3. I left that to come to this because, you know, me and two of my buddies was wanting to start it out together because from what we heard it was gonna be a 10-year game and thought it was just gonna be on one disc. You know what I'm saying? But you know, after time went by, we realized it's not going to be a 10-year. I mean, it's going to be a 10-year thing, but not one disc. You know what I'm saying? And but after this year right here, if they come up with another expansion, I mean, I know they're going to, but I'm saying though, if it comes out on another disc, I'm not going to purchase it. And if it's more than $40, and they make it some kind of legendary or collector's edition, I'm not going to bother with it. I'll just go back to other games. Oh yeah. So, I think Final Fantasy. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I mean, granted, they, you know, I mean, a lot of these weapons though that they had in year two, I will admit, they was new. You know what I'm saying? The Zalo Supercell and whatnot, because you know there was no. Yeah. Yeah. Not about me. Yeah. Yeah. Well, see, my whole thing is, you know, the fact, the way alright, I want to see how y'all think about this. Alright, you remember how it was when, I know y'all gonna, anybody who watches this video is like, what the hell is he talking about? What's he thinking? But it's the truth. People like me, I was gaming back, you know, back in the 90s. You know what I mean? And back then, what game you bought, you know, like Super Nintendo, you know, and Sega Genesis. I mean, granted, this is a new generation, but still, I'm just saying, as a, you know, making a point here, you know, what you bought when you went to the store, you know what I mean? Like you went to Walmart or whatever store you went to get the game, like Super Mario World, put it that way. All right, I bought the game. I come home with it. If I got on the game and there's something I didn't like about it, I couldn't, you know, complain about it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, but the thing is even if I did complain about it, do you think that they would actually do something about it back then? There's nothing they could do because they'd had to do a callback and everything. Yeah. Well, see, my thing about it is Bungie, they've actually babied people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, oh, I'm getting tired of getting killed by the icebreaker. I'm getting tired of getting killed by this gun or that gun or that gun. You know what? Suck it up. You know how many times I got killed by a thorn in Crucible, and yet I still sucked it up. It's pretty much you need to become the better person and actually be able to kick their ass with them using that thorn.
Start working harder. Accept the challenge. Well,
yeah.
But listen to this. Listen to this though. It's like you cannot please everybody. By trying to please those people complaining now you got other people complaining.
Yeah.
So what did it really help?
No, it didn't.
Well, now it's like unpredictable. We don't know what they're going to do. You never know if they're going to like it or not. You save a weapon.
Well, technically, what they should have done, they shouldn't have nerfed anything.
And then the weapon you throw, you got to throw away these weapons that you consider are crappy one day because you got enough room in your vault. The next thing you know, that gun is a lot better, and the gun that you kept is nerfed.
Yeah, yeah. Because, I mean... Don't care. You know, it used to, you know, gaming was all about, you know, I mean, at least from the, and that's what I like about Nintendo, okay? The people that make the games on there, you know, because all the games that are made for Nintendo, they're strictly Nintendo. I mean, anything you've seen from Nintendo, they don't share their games with, they're not nowhere in worry of competition with these other, because they're the original. I mean, technically, you know what I'm saying? Nintendo was here before any other console was, besides arcade. You know what I'm saying?
They're a different market too.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going after the younger, the moms who want to get their son something. PlayStation, Xbox, the older, more advanced gamers.
Yeah. But the thing is, you know, it's just when you get a game from, like, this is gonna make people laugh, but it's the fucking truth. Like, say you buy a game like Pokemon, you know what I'm saying? You pay $40 for the game. You know what I mean? Like Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, when them games come out. What you bought was what you actually paid the right amount for what you bought, because one, you know, the game wasn't rigged, you know, to where you had to keep spending money. You know what I mean? You pay one price, which I understand. Everything's marketing now. You know, everybody's got these, you know, game developers are all about trying to find a way to make their money. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that, but the thing is, when they're trying to break our pockets just because, you know, just to keep us into a game,
They are dead. You are not.
yeah.
No, look.
Yeah.
Ben, it's not the game that changes people, it's the generation mentality altogether. They're all about instant gratification. It's not even just with games, it's with everything. Like my son, it's like I order a laptop and like it delivers in 2 days. He's upset about that. So are you fucking serious? 2 days? You gotta wait? You little shit, you lucky you're getting one.
Dude, I remember, man. I remember when I used to have to wait, you know, what? Like, for instance, you know, if you watch wrestling, WrestleMania, you know, you have to wait all year just for that shit to get here, and you're like, oh well, we'll see you next year, you know? You know, and just wait. But damn, there's kids nowadays, they get so damn impatient, man. They can't wait for nothing.
The internet itself made it possible
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
You bested schoolhouse. I
Yeah, no grinding, no nothing, no putting in any work. You know what I tell him is like I'm an OG, buddy, as original gamer.
am. Hello, Titan. Anything else? Personally, I prefer not to be shot at in the first place. Happy to decrypt anything you find in your journeys.
Yeah, it's good and bad.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm waiting till this, this year's up on Destiny, and let's see how it plays out, and then, you know.
I'm at your service. You.
Well, I got 3:30. That's probably it for me, man. I gotta run the store and get back to work. But I'll be back on later. Yep. Yeah. Skyburner's Annex helmet, 333. Alright, got some good boots from Hunter finally. 334.
Well, I'm about to end this broadcast now, but what I'm gonna do before I end it, I'm gonna have well, if y'all want to, we're gonna go ahead and say out what needs to be added and took care of with this game. If they want to keep us players interested in sticking around. First of all strikes year 1 should be included in year 2. They need to make it where, how you got now, you got Rift, Clash, Control as, and Salvage, and, Salvage permanent pretty much. They need to put in one for doubles and combined arms, because I actually haven't been able to, play, I want to play combined arms because it's, cool being able to play it. And I only got to play it a few times in year 1 because, it was rotating, just like Salvage was, you know what I'm saying? They need to bring in Bottle Glass and Crota back in, update them to year 2 where we can, because I'll be honest with you, I love my gear from year 1 raids, you know what I'm saying? Just the look of them, you know what I'm saying? Same as weapons, all year one weapons that was, you know, able to be earned. I mean, they brought the LDR back. They brought, you know, a lot of, you know, party crashers year two now is year one. You know, there's a lot of weapons they brought over, but there's a lot that they left behind. They need to put a kiosk, well, put kiosks in the tower, one for legendary armor, one legendary weapons. They decide, you know, how they want to make us, you know, eligible to, how much price is the person with legendary marks or whatever. Zer needs to sell exotic shards again, and that one actually I am being nice for year two players because they wasn't as fortunate as us year one players to be able to purchase the exotic shards. Because you know it's technically hard to upgrade a weapon, a exotic weapon anyways, or armor without an exotic shard. And you know, I'm just saying that, you know, put that out there. But pretty much is, you know, they need to take the settings of the damage on weapons and you know, everything, the ammo, everything, and put it on default. Put it you know, way it was when, you know, the game first started, and leave it.
About more vault space.
We have more vault space. Yeah.
Increase the cap, legendary marks. It's too low.
Yeah. And if possible, if they can, find a way for us year one players to be able to dismantle this freaking spark of light.
You have the gratitude of the Lord.
Yeah, definitely stop nerfing, buffing guns. I hate constant changing.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it needs to be, it's like you're just causing more problems. That's all.
This one might make might be a bad one, but they should add another set of three factions, 3 more factions in the game. Yeah. Well,
Yep.
we're going to stop this at 45 minutes now. And I'll be on YouTube to
You could stay 40, but prestige maybe like your light level, to where you can still play every single thing. You're not blocked out. Say, well, there's light level caps. Say you don't have caps, or where only the first time you play it you have that cap, where you can go in at a very low light level if you got a couple guys willing to do it and take on that challenge, and, see how fast you can get back up. And have something, some other kind of reward, maybe a way to take your old weapons and buff them up if you do that. For each prestige, you can take like a Fatebringer up to 335.
Yeah, but the thing is they took all the elementals, the elements out of primaries. So I don't understand how it would matter bringing in the weapons like Fatebringer and whatnot, because they don't have no element now, and that really was what made the Fatebringer so unique. Because if I'm not mistaken, it was arc damage in year one. You know what I mean? And everybody knows you walk down a damn aisleway, you know what I mean, and you staring down the barrel of a Fatebringer, you're fucked, because 3 shots you're dead. You know what I'm saying? And it's all because of arc damage. You know what I'm saying? But now it's there's no damage. There's no damage. It's just regular kinetic damage.
Except J-Lo. It's the only one. Alright guys, well I gotta go, but I'll catch up with y'all later.
Alright. Yep. Alright. Yeah.